Milan Lucic had a hearing with the NHL over his hit on Matthew Joseph of the Lightning in the Oilers lost to Tampa Bay. Some people think that it was justified. Other people think, well, it's a roughing penalty at best. I mean, what's happening in the NHL? Are people getting soft, or is the NHL trying to curb violence? I don't know. I mean, tell me what you think about the call and what the NHL has done.
All I did, I went on Twitter and said I thought it was ridiculous that he was getting a hearing for a play, trying to police the game as the players used to do. True, he was in hunt mode to get this guy because he hit Chris Russell several minutes before, no penalty. And I got all the quasi followers all over me for saying that it equated to some of the more violent incidents in the past, Bertuzzi on Greg Moore, and some even said Brashear and McSorley and stuff. So I thought that was way off base. In this case, he did have a hearing. He got a fine. It's exactly what I thought he should get if he's going to have a hearing. No suspension. He realizes that he, not his words, but mine, he could have been a little more subtle in trying to send the message. But he did not hurt the player. And in fact, he thought he was being very safe in the way he went about it, in terms of a body check first, and then he cuffed him with his glove on, and then he jumped on top of him. So,
I mean, I can understand why the NHL wants to, protect its players, but the role of, the enforcer or of, retaliation by the players, there is a role for that in some way. You mentioned it when you were talking there.
Yeah. Well, there's a role in it, and I guess what Milan did was it was too obvious what he was trying to do, that he was trying to send the message. Maybe he should have waited until he was, in the corner, and then, as Gordie Howe would have done, dropped him with an elbow that nobody saw. And all of a sudden, the player is crumpled on the ice, and we saw that from Gordie many, many times back in the day. The NHL has changed in a lot of ways for good, but I think you have to let the players police the game a bit. I mean, they know what's a dirty hit. They know if one of their own players has been had taken liberties on. And as Lucic said to me today, he says, if Joseph had been on my team, I'd have been mad too. If it had been reversed, I'd have been looking out for him as well. So, but he's on the other team. So it's just, I thought it was silly to give him a hearing, to be honest.